Hey guys, Nathan Brandon Masters. I know, I know you're probably wondering what the heck, where's he? Where's he been? I'm actually planning on doing some camera videos soon, but I saw I had a lot of video comments that I hadn't seen, so I wanted to come in and respond to those. Plus, I wanted to do this video and I never got to do it. And I have a Britney update about the Britney Spears headset Mandela Effect, which is one of my most popular short videos, and it was just as I thought. So let's get into it. First off, this one is one that you guys can participate in because I want you to tell me what it says on a car mirror. Now, some of you already know where I'm going with this, and I may have mentioned it before, but this is one of those things that I have a personal connection to. But I want to know if it's something that is truly a Mandela effect or if it just has to do with, things changing, people, just people doing things differently. So, as a kid, when my dad dropped my mom off to work, I would get in the front seat. I'd sit in the front seat of the car. And then he'd drop me off to school. All right. The mirror used to say objects in mirror may be closer than they appear. That's what it said. That was the statement on that mirror. And the reason I know that was the statement, because I remember thinking, that's kind of weird. It's a weird thing to say that the objects may be closer. It's like, are you telling me that sometimes the cars are closer and sometimes they're not? You know what I'm saying? It's just a weird statement. But what people are saying now is that the statement says objects in mirror are closer than they appear, and that it never said that they may be closer than they appear. Now, I find this to be a little bit, BS. I'm kind of like, no, that's probably older cars said maybe closer, and now newer cars are just saying they are closer because the maybe never made any sense to me. I'm like, they're either closer or they're not. And I'm thinking that newer cars are just, they're just figuring that out. They're just saying, hey, and remember, this is all when I was a kid. Okay, so we're talking about years, many years ago. And there were a lot of things that I would do that I would have a quick thought about. Another one, we talked about the Jiffy peanut butter. Yes, there was a Jiffy peanut butter. I remember stopping. Choosy Mothers Choose Jif. I went, oh, they changed that name. Because at that time, that's when things were, it was hip and cool. It was T2. They were shortening things, abbreviating things. That was the hip, cool thing at the time. And I just thought, oh, okay, they're calling it GIF now. And I do want to point out there's an actual thread about this on Reddit where somebody's compiling evidence that car mirrors actually said this, and someone else bought up the Jiffy peanut butter. So that's a thing. It's a thing. I'm telling you, that is a thing it was there. And it was noticed this guy was wondering why they changed it. I just took it as, well, that's what's in now. You're not going to convince me that Jiffy peanut butter was not a thing. Now, there's a lot of things that I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, there's some excuses for. I understand how this could be confused. I was just in the comments talking to somebody recently about how certain things could be confused. And I'm not one of these hardcore Mandela effect believers, and I've stated that, but I do find this very interesting because there's so many changes and so many people have the same exact thoughts that this was a thing. Now, there are some things. The big controversial one for me is the Britney in the headset thing. My video is the #1 video about it with 78,000 views. And if you Google this, my video will be the first one that pops up. So that's good to have a #1 video again. But yeah, you know, Britney has been seen with the headset. just not in that video. This is the performance people are thinking about. She's literally in a red suit singing Oops, I Did It Again with a headset. And I'll put a link to the performance. It makes sense she would be doing that on stage, not in a music video. So this is one of those that I felt is easily debunked. Britney is known to use those things, but it's always in a live performance. So you found a live performance where she's singing Oops, I Did It Again in a red suit, and you have what people are thinking about. It just wouldn't make sense for her to use or even need one in a music video where the sound is coming off of a CD or a backing track. But that's it, guys. I hadn't done one of these in a long time and wanted to get one out there. Let me know what you think in the comment section. You guys take it easy. Nathan Brandon Masters. Hasta.